Hi there, my name's Michelle and we are going to create a card in the style of Henri Matisse, a card that would fit into a legal size envelope such as this. So here is what you're going to need. You are going to need a piece of paper that you can cut into a 7 by 9 inch shape. You're going to need a ruler, scissors, eraser, pencil, colored pencils, or colored pens or paints. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is to cut your paper out in the size of 7 by 9 inches. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to draw some stencils. For example, if you have colored paper to draw your stencils on, you can draw them in any shape you want. Now, if you want to draw them in the style of Henri Matisse, keep in mind these are some of his more, I guess, commonly used shapes. So if you wanted to draw something like this, that would be like, I don't know, a little piece of coral or something. It's very organic. Go ahead and draw the shape that you like. If you're not really sure, you can just go online and look at some of his artwork and choose some of his shapes that really appeal to you. That's what I did. Okay. Once you have shapes drawn that you like, then use your scissors and cut those shapes out. Those shapes, just like the ones here, are going to be my stencils. Then I'm going to take those stencils and put them down on here and trace around them. So start with the one in the middle and then have the shapes sort of radiate out towards the sides. Fill the entire space from the fold down, fill the entire space with shapes. Now keep in mind that this part here is the 9-inch side. So you want to use the long side so that when you fold it, you can put it into the envelope. Okay, after you have the shapes drawn, then you're going to go and you're going to start adding color to them. Use your colored pencils or your paints. But what you should do first is decide which color is going to go where before you start coloring them in. So I've already decided that this one in the middle is going to be green. I would start in the center and make it either green or black. In this piece, for example, this one is much, much darker. I noticed in his artwork, he almost always has a really, really dark one right in the center to kind of anchor the artwork. Okay. Once you've done that, let's see, we have a few more to fill in here. I'm going to go ahead and make this one red. When you add your color, think about overall balance of the composition so that you don't have too much repetition of one color, but you have it nicely balanced throughout the composition. If you get done and you decide there's space up here that hasn't been used yet, then go ahead and take your pencil and just see if you can freeform some shapes in here. It doesn't need to be perfect. Add some more shapes. If you're really brave, you can add those shapes with your colored pencil. You don't need to do it in regular pencil first. Totally up to you. Okay, fill it up, and then when you're done, go ahead and color them in. Now, when I got done with this, I thought, gosh, there's still some space up here that hasn't been used yet. And so I just drew this shape in with my red pencil, and I'll probably add a few more small shapes. So Henri Matisse was bound to a wheelchair during the last part of his life. And so he would cut out large pieces, from large pieces of paper, he would cut out shapes and lay them on the floor and then ask his assistant to place them on the board in front of him and arrange them until it was a composition that he liked. And then he would paint that composition. So again, I'm going to add another very, very small shape right here just to balance it out a little bit. He was also one of the founders of the Fauve movement, F-A-U-V-E, otherwise known as the wild beast of color, for his use of bright, vibrant colors. So there's a nice little card. You can put it in your envelope now, and anyone would be so happy to receive this